So, it is hot, and you are lying there in the middle of it. The air in the room is still. If there is a fan, it is moving warm air around. If the window is open, the night outside is not yet bringing any coolness through. You have been here for a while, checking, adjusting, trying to find the position or the arrangement of limbs or the exact state of the covers where sleep might finally be possible. Maybe you pushed the covers off and pulled them back and pushed them off again. Maybe you turned the pillow over, hunting for the cool side, put an arm out over the edge of the bed, hoping for some draft against your skin. Everyone does this. Nothing is wrong with you. It is simply a hot night, and you are awake in it, and that is what tonight is. You do not need to find that position. You do not need to fix the heat. You do not need to become comfortable first. Sleep does not wait for the room to cool down. It does not wait for the sheets to feel right. It waits only for the checking to stop. That is what I am going to help you do. You can set that job down. There is nothing to get right here, nothing to achieve. You only have to lie there and let my voice carry you. Get as comfortable as is available tonight, which may not be very. Let that be enough. Let the bed take your weight. Let your eyes close when they are ready. And when you are ready, we will begin. Take a slow breath now, in through the nose, and let it out through the mouth. Find your own rhythm. Slow in, slower out. Just notice that it is happening, and notice how, with each exhale, something in you can loosen. Notice how your forehead can soften. The skin across your brow can smooth out. The scalp can relax. The temples can release. The muscles around your eyes can let go of their focus. Your eyes can rest behind closed lids, not holding any particular gaze, not looking for anything, just resting. Your jaw can slacken. The tongue can sit heavy in your mouth, not pressing against teeth, not shaping words, just heavy, still. All the small holding patterns in your face, all the tiny managements we do without knowing, can simply stop. You do not need to hold your face in any particular way. Let your throat loosen. Let your neck be long and slack, not holding your head up, not holding it at any angle, just letting it be held. Let your shoulders grow heavy, not tight, not pulled up toward your ears, just heavy, dropping down into the surface beneath you. you can feel the weight of your arms, the heaviness of your upper arms, the slackness in your elbows, the loose hanging of your forearms, the heaviness of your hands, each finger, one by one, growing heavy and still. The thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the little finger, all of them slack, all of them quiet. They do not need to be arranged in any special position. They do not need to be in or out of the covers. They can simply be heavy, still, quiet. Let that heaviness move down through your torso. Your chest does not need to rise in any particular way. Your stomach does not need to be held flat or tight. It can all be loose, slack, heavy with the simple fact of gravity. Your back can settle into the surface beneath you, not arching, not holding, just spreading out, sinking in. Your hips can settle. Your legs can grow long and heavy. The thighs, the knees, the calves, all of them slack, all of them still. Your feet can be still. You do not need to move them to the cool side of the bed. You do not need to shift them into the air. They can rest exactly where they are, heavy and loose and still, and that is perfectly fine. And notice something now that you have stopped moving. Every time you turned over tonight, you woke yourself a little. Every adjustment took a small amount of effort, and effort makes its own heat, and that heat asked for the next adjustment. That was the loop. It is not running anymore. A body that has stopped rearranging itself stops making its own commotion. The churn settles. The small heat of all that moving fades on its own without you doing anything about it. You are simply lying here now, heavy and still, and the room is doing whatever the room is doing without you. This is already better than it was 10 minutes ago. And you did not have to do anything clever to get here. You only had to stop. Now, with your next breath in, I want you to notice how heavy your right arm has become. Just that one arm, so heavy, so slack. And as you breathe out, let it get heavier still. Let it sink. Let it press down into the bed. You might notice that it does not want to move. That is fine. That is good. Let it be heavy. Let it be still. And when you are ready, let that same heaviness spread to the other arm, both of them now, both heavy, both slack, both perfectly still. You do not have to be comfortable to sleep. That is important. The room is allowed to be warm. The air is allowed to be still. You are allowed to be warm. And sleep can still come. It comes in heat. It comes in noise. It comes on hard ground and in moving vehicles and in rooms exactly like this one. Sleep has never required the conditions to be pleasant. It only requires that nobody is standing guard. Think, if you like, how ordinary this is. Whole countries sleep in heat like this every summer, and have done for thousands of years, in rooms with no fans and no cooling of any kind. Children fall asleep in it without a single thought. Nobody taught them a method. Nobody found them the cool side of anything. They simply stopped paying attention to it, and sleep arrived. You have done it yourself, more times than you could count. Hot afternoons, long journeys, summers you have forgotten entirely. You slept through all of them, and you never once noticed it happening, because the noticing is the opposite of the thing. That is worth knowing tonight. You are not attempting something difficult. You are not attempting anything at all. Your body has been managing its own warmth every hour of your life, through summers, through fevers, through long walks and hot rooms, and nights exactly like this one. It has never needed instructions. It has never needed you to tell it how to cool down or warm up. It knows. It has always known. And it is doing it right now, competently, efficiently, while you lie here checking on it. You can set that down. Somewhere in you, there is a small part that has been on duty all night, taking a reading every few seconds, checking the temperature of the air and the temperature of you, filing a quiet report on whether this is bearable yet. It has been working very hard, and it has not been needed for a single moment of it. Nobody assigned it that job. It simply took it up, the way we take up jobs that were never ours. So it can clock off now, not because it did badly, because the thing it was watching over has been looking after itself since the day you were born. Let that small, watchful part put its work down and come to rest with the rest of you. There is no shift to cover here. Nothing happens tonight that requires anybody to be awake for it. The body knows how to regulate itself, It knows how to sweat. It knows how to let the heat go. It knows how to move you in your sleep if you truly need to move. It has always handled this, and tonight, while you rest, it will continue to handle it. If you grow too warm, it will adjust. It will cool you, or it will simply wait with you until the night changes. You do not need to manage it. You do not need to monitor it. You can let it work on its own, unattended, while you sleep. So let the foot stay where it is. Let the arm stay put. Let the covers stay however they are. Let the pillow be warm on both sides. You do not need to check anymore. You do not need to take readings. You can let the body do what it has always done, and you can rest. You might notice that a few moments have passed now without any adjustment, without any checking, without any small shifting or recalculating. And in those moments, you have already sunk a little deeper. That is how this works. Each time the checking stops, you drift further down. Each time you let the body be, you slip deeper into rest. The absence of management is itself the doorway. And now, just for a moment, I am going to bring you up slightly. Not all the way, just a little. Let your attention come back to the surface. Notice how far away the room already feels. Notice the weight of the covers or their absence. Notice the sound of my voice, a little closer now. And now let go again. Let yourself sink back down, deeper than before, deeper into the bed, deeper into stillness, deeper into rest. That is right. Each time you let go, you go further. Each time you drop more completely. The body is heavy. The mind is quiet. And the night itself is helping. Outside, whether you can feel it yet or not, the air is slowly cooling from the outside in all night long. The ground releases its heat upward. The air settles. The temperature drops degree by degree, hour by hour, without anyone having to do anything. It is already happening. It will continue to happen. That is a second thing working on your behalf, with no involvement from you. You can let it work. Now, I'm going to count down from 10. With each number, you can sink deeper into rest, deeper into stillness, And with each number, the night continues its slow cooling. The two things happening together. You going down, the night cooling. Both happening on their own. 10. The night is cooling. You can sink down with it, deeper into the bed, deeper into stillness. The air outside slowly releasing the heat of the day. You releasing the need to monitor, just drifting down. 9. Further down. The world outside getting cooler minute by minute. You getting quieter. The body heavy and slack. No adjustments needed. No checking required. Just sinking. 8. Deeper still. The night cools. You drift. The covers can be however they are. The pillow can be warm. The body knows what it is doing. You do not need to supervise. You can just let go and sink. 7. Down, down into rest. The air outside moves toward coolness. You move toward sleep. Both natural, both unstoppable. The body heavy, the mind quiet. No more checking, no more managing, just sinking down. 6. Halfway there. The night has cooled significantly since the sun went down. It continues to cool. You have dropped significantly since we began. You continue to drop, deeper and deeper, heavy and still. The body managing itself perfectly. You resting perfectly. 5. Further down. The coolness of the night spreading inward. Your rest spreading inward, filling you up. Quiet and dark and still. No thoughts needed, no adjustments. Just the heavy, pleasant drift downward. 4. So deep now. The night is cooler than it was. You are deeper than you were. Both continuing, both moving toward morning. You can let the body handle the heat. You can let yourself handle the sleep. Just drifting down. 3. Almost there. The night cools. You sleep. The distinction barely matters. You are both settling, both growing quiet, both releasing the heat of the day. Deep down now, heavy and slack and still. 2. 1 level deeper, 1 degree cooler. The night is doing its work. You are doing yours. The work of resting, the work of letting go. The body loose and heavy and perfectly capable. You deep and quiet and perfectly still. 1. You are deep now. You are down. The night has cooled around you. You have settled into the bed. Everything that needs doing is being done. Everything that needs cooling is being cooled. You can let that be true. And nothing here needs your attention. The room is allowed to be warm. The air is allowed to be still. You are allowed to be exactly as you are. And sleep can take you the rest of the way. There is nothing left for you to do here. Not one thing. You do not have to get cooler. You do not have to get comfortable. You do not have to get anything right. Comfort was never the entry requirement. The only thing sleep has ever asked of anyone is that they stop standing over it. And you have stopped. You have been letting go for a while now, and you have gone a long way down, and none of it needed you to fix a single thing about this room. The room is exactly as warm as it was when we started, and look how far away it has got. Your body has permission now. Permission to move you if you need moving. Permission to cool you if you need cooling. Permission to rest through whatever comes. It does not need to wake you. It does not need your attention. It never has. You can let it handle everything. If the heat comes back in the night, nothing has gone wrong. Your body will see to it, the way it sees to it every night, quietly, without waking you to ask permission. You will not need to decide anything. You will not need to be consulted. You can sleep straight through all of it. And in the morning, none of this will have mattered. Not the covers, not the pillow, not the hours, only that you rested. There is nothing to check now, nothing to adjust, nothing to monitor. Your body has it. The night has it. Everything that needs doing is being done. You can let that be true. Just the heaviness now. Just the stillness. Just the slow drift down into sleep. You are drifting, drifting down, drifting off. The night cools, the body rests, and you drift, heavy and still, and going down, down, into quiet, into stillness, into sleep. Nothing needs you. Nothing requires your attention. The warmth is fine. The stillness is fine. You are fine. Drifting, drifting down. The night is cool, and you are deep. So deep now, so heavy, so still. Sleep now, just settling, just releasing, just letting go. The body knows, the night knows. You don't need to know anything. Just drift down into sleep, drifting down now, deep sleep, down and rest.